Hello everyone and welcome back once again to HOI IV playing Black Ice, and we are here in the invasion of the Soviet Union with, well, playing a few days, an episode basically, but look, gotta do what you gotta do, and this is exactly what I need to do. Anyway, let's go for improved Army Group HQ here first, getting rid of that. Missing equipment. I'm not missing any equipment. Armored recovery vehicles, though. Yes. Didn't even know that I needed those. Oh, those are tanks, yeah. The Bergepanzer. Huh, okay. So that's taken care of. Outdated equipment, Panzer 3J, it is not. I'm trying to make that manpower currently, but even with the mobilization, it is tough. I need a lot of units in the Soviet Union. So, I currently keep trying to boost these things to move it up, but it is difficult. Either way, we're continuing our advance at the very least. I need to get Minsk so I can continue getting supplies through here, because that's not looking particularly great. Trying to move through here at the moment. And seems like these guys are holding on again. That's quite nice. I need to get these guys into that last hex and basically just destroy all of them. Now that will take time. Obviously there are 36 divisions in there. Same like here, it will take a while before all these guys are destroyed, and that is tough. But once we have everything under control, I can continue dealing with things over here while I'm trying to push through here as well. Actually, let's move you into Kiev. And I'll be moving more infantry in there, so I could just keep moving at the moment. None of them seem to be trying to escape. Only problem could be these. Now I can technically attack them and just not cross, but then that would allow me to move in here. Now if I can get it to Kiev at least early, that would be great. One thing I could do if I do go into Kiev is take down these tanks, and then I can surround this one tank division, which, yeah, is nothing spectacular. I don't know why they just stay there, but I don't mind. As before, dealing with the tanks is pretty difficult, but I guess we'll get through eventually. I think the most important thing just generally against the Soviets is just to keep encircling, keep encircling, keep encircling. And if you do that, that will ultimately work. But like I said, I need my infantry to catch up for the moment. So that is exactly what they are doing right now. All these are attacking. The nice thing is if they attack too, that makes my job just that much easier. Let's attack from this side too, because that just gives me more frontage. And will allow me to beat them just a little bit faster. Getting through these cities is exceptionally difficult in this game, so... And here it's the tanks which are the big problem. Right. It needs to be like that at the bare minimum, and then afterwards I can start pushing with the infantry. These guys are already not getting any supply, although they technically have the Homel bridge, I suppose. Okay, so now that that is clear, I want to send all of these across, because like I said, I want to do an encirclement over here of these few units. So I will move them forward already because they have no reason to go through there at this point. The Soviets seem to be having forts everywhere. I have to wait till all 3 units are there, though I can't just immediately do this. Sad as this. I don't even know what that means. Through the armor of 5 enemy divisions. I have no clue what that entails. No, they should be there on time, I think, either way. I know supplies are bad right now. That makes things more difficult. And this is also bad terrain, so... Oh, think you still have fuel, yeah. Fall of Kiev. Kiev, the capital of the Ukrainian SSR, has been captured by the advancing German armies in the Soviet Union. The capture of one of their most important cities is a serious blow to the Soviets, but the question still remains whether the Germans can keep their momentum. Moments after the Germans had occupied the city, thousands of mines planted by the NKVD were apparently detonated in buildings along the Kreschatik main street, causing even more damage to the already ruined city. Now the invading forces look east. How many points is Kiev anyway? 25. That's fine. I indeed did not expect them to be able to take it by themselves, unfortunately, since Soviet tank units are 3 times as strong as German ones, and they have a fort, I guess. Still hoping they're gonna cross. You are there on time, though. And I do think that at this point I should start pushing them around as well. So there we go. Because I don't think they'll be able to escape at this point either way. So I might just as well start going here. The additional armor is unfortunate, but not impossible to overcome. Okay. Ah yes, Minsk has fallen. Great. Okay, perfect. That is perfect. You here. Here, please. You as well. You four will move up. Just like you. Actually... as long as they're all moving there and not in here, that is fine. Because I don't need them here anymore. Okay, next stop, Smolensk. We're currently a bit over a month in, I think. So things are still going reasonably well, I would say. Need to still wait for much of my infantry here. Even those that have been pushing into Vilna. Romanian occupation of Odessa. We now have control over former Soviet areas right next to our ally Romania. They had to give up lots of land to Hungary and Bulgaria and demand compensation in form of Soviet territory. Yeah, you can have it. That is totally legit. Another reason why I need to take Fastov is because of the rail. I'm quite sure that Kiev is a supply hub indeed, and that means that in order to get the rail further I need to take this as well, but in order for me to do that, well, I need to take these tank units, which is proving to be pretty darn difficult. I'll get it though, but yeah, this railroad through Minsk will need to work itself out by this point. You're taking your sweet time, which is fair enough. I actually think that by this point I might be able to force a set crossing with these two units. Let's do that. Now you can move here as well. Let's just see what happens here. And there. Well, they continue to attack now. Indeed, I would rather have these guys go here as well. Around here, I still don't have the reinforcements that I need to move through. I just barely have a actual line, so I can't really do anything there yet. I have forces coming in. Come on, man. It's taking freaking years. I thought you had fuel. You have fuel. It's just going so slow into those marshes. I get it. I get it. It's not good movement. I know. No, you can only go from there, huh? Let's still do that, though. Oh, okay, it's actually a decent attack. Interesting. Yes, I only need that one hex. At the same time, these units... Let's send actually you back. Because you are just straight up not needed. It's a pretty big pocket as it is, with a decent amount of units. Of course the Soviets have already made a new line out here. So that is unfortunate, I guess. They talk about this weird thing what the Soviets did here. Which is still very strange. I'll be looking to cross the river here at the very least. But let's move you in here and have those go forward. I hope that you can get in there to reinforce fast enough either way. Doing an encirclement with infantry is quite something, alright. Come on, get in there, thank you. This isn't super special here, so... Definitely need these to move up all the way to Pskov. Okay. Like I said, I need to wait for the infantry in order to be able to move up to Smolensk, so it's not as if I can really do anything there at the moment. In fact, I need to retake this rail line. It's... I guess a bit sad they took it through that way, but never mind that. Let's actually start attacking at Korston, because I also want to... take that railroad again. It's unfortunate to have the railroad get stopped, basically. I can just as well just try to halt them, and at the same time see what I can do with an encirclement like that. I am not so lucky with this retreating, but retreats are very slow across the river. Damn it, they already got out. Unfortunate. Seems to be not much I can do there. To deal with it. I certainly won't let them move without retreating, that's for sure. Dealing with tanks is also certainly harder than anything else, so... Yeah, this rail line runs basically to Homel. Okay, I guess they already retreated. Let's hold them to prevent them from letting me go across at the very least. Got some nice factories there, it's pretty useful. Okay, these guys are also moving further east, so I can move then upon Kharkov and Dnipropetrovsk, I suppose, rather. Let's try to hold these guys for a little bit. Make them say uncle. You across. They're getting there. They are getting there. I mean, I'll try to get in there with my units, but you never know. Now they seem to have kind of like retreated out of their own accord, which is, I guess, kind of weird. Oh, even here they're retreating. Let's try to hold them. Not sure what's going on then. Are they just trying to retreat further into their interior? Not sure, really. I'm especially not sure whether I like that. See, I don't actually think I like that, but... let's actually try to move into Veliki Luki while I can here, because it will be much easier to deal with everything around here if I can do that. Let's actually just move up. They're already retreating and they'll be blocked by these guys if everything goes well. Okay, let's just stomp them and move to multiple sides here. You can cross. Apparently they already are retreating, so there's little I can do against that then. Right, again, I guess I need my infantry just to move. Gotta let a few guys rest there as well. It's probably a good idea. Yeah, I really want to get into Hummel. That's apparently quite difficult. It's fine though. Well, I guess I'll try to stop them from retreating or something. The amount of manpower that I need just to keep everything under wraps is apparently very, very high. Let's try to stop them from getting in there. I got the railroad, which is nice. Let's just cross. You need to move up. they're retreating in here. There's no way I can get there that fast. All of this stuff is rather weird, but I might be able to take a unit there again. You never know. I'm pretty much just trying to get as many units across, I suppose, here too. Driving like this is disastrous. Would really appreciate you getting in there. It's just 3 divisions, so it doesn't look like it's worth a whole lot. But I think it is. Ah, they got them. Nice. Okay. At that point, let's get you to attack them. Once you're in there, attack there. You will push up, and you will push up. These guys will go that way, depending on how they retreat. I will also go and take Taktu from here. Okay, so they blocked them before they got in there, so then if I move in here and then here, that will give me the armored unit. That will give me Veliki Luki. I know I'm attacking across the river here and that's not great, but it's more or less just to tie these forces down and not necessarily for anything else at that point. Oh my god, why are you not moving? Come on, man. Go! What you doing? I can't see how many priorities there are. There don't seem to be that many. One thing that I want to start looking at, I guess, indeed, is... Okay, so let's go here. And let's take a look. So, I want to build a level 3 railroad here. And then up here. Next, we already have a level 3 railroad going here, technically. Not here. Let's start with those then. And of course I do want the repairs to go first. And that'll be the order. Okay, I got into Veliki Luki. Good. And you will cut them off, no doubt. With... all of these still moving up from here, taking their sweet time. Advancing up here is still something that I cannot necessarily do immediately. But I already pushed them out there, so you're gonna attack further up, you're further up. It should be done fairly quickly, despite the terrible attack odds, of course, against cities here. Let's move you in here. You guys can just move straight up into Vitebsk and see if you can get there. They might be able to do it. Come on, just cross the downriver, man. They're not gonna make it, naturally. You're moving in here, and let's see. I want pretty much just all of these. Or yeah. Basically, because there are so little units, at least for the moment, just have free play to continue moving, which is pretty slow. Fair enough. Because it's infantry moving. Down here, for example, but I guess I'm still going places. Crazy enough, I also have pretty much air superiority over quite a few of those areas. I'm actually rather impressed. This will still take a long time. I mean, what do you expect, taking down 36 divisions? But, let's go. Attack here, take this hex. Guess both of these can start pushing there. Attacking the tanks apparently wasn't the greatest of ideas, but you guys can get them there. Attack here. You can hold them at least for a little while again. I actually want to get infantry here and the tanks up, which is maybe a bit strange. Okay. Let's see, at this point I can use you to start going that way. You make a run for Tallinn. You can move up here. You there. Any hexes that I missed? I don't think so. So I want you to head straight for Narva from there. And then these 5 units should be able to get through entire Estonia without too much trouble. It's a bit of a business that I have to divert forces there, but whatever. Okay, they are retreating down, interestingly enough. which is coincidentally also exactly where I need to go. Return of Romanian territory. The former Romanian areas occupied by the Soviet Union prior to Operation Barbarossa are now under Axis control. What do you want to do with that? Return them to Romania. Yes. Naturally, I want to keep them pleased. Okay. Not 100% sure what to do with that. Actually, let's just move in here and then try to move these down. I'll tie them down by just staying in there. Let's actually cross here. I don't necessarily mind it overly so at this point. As long as I can keep a stable line, I guess. They're now very close to getting in. Still need to tie both of them down. It means it will take a bit longer, but I'm not too worried. I guess they got me there. You're still moving in there, which is great. You're still tying down those units, which is also good. Once I have... Actually, I can already move with you. And just use both of them. And then see if I can use these to get across. Guess I didn't make it here. Let's stop attacking. It's completely useless. Yeah, you're part of Army Group Center though, so let's do that, you that. It is very surprising they are still attacking him. I'm actually a bit surprised. I mean, I guess they have forts there again, which makes attacking an absolute nightmare, but... eh. Ha ha. They only need to take this port now. Told you the Finns would handle it. I wish it would just say it horizontally. But I guess this is still longer than this. For now. This is obviously a bit of a ridiculous movement. But, whatever. Come on, mate. Everything's going out here. This is good because you're moving. Fine, fine, fine. fine. Going through the marshes undoubtedly will take some time. You can go here, you as well. Let's just do this. Could have just let them go in there. I don't know. Again, it's only 3 divisions, but I do think, in a sense, it's worth it here. Still have a long way to go. A very long way. Let's at least cut off the Crimea here, and there's a very good reason for that, because if I afterwards, like here, continue to move south, their Soviets' next main port is Rostov, and that means that if I can manage to make an encirclement like this, everything down here will be cut off at that point. And it might not be many forces, but it is something. So I do think I'll be looking for that as well. I just have to use forces from Army Group South. And not Army Group Center. But that should be fine, I think. At this point I can pretty much just attack them always. So I can work to capture that rail line. And at the same time I can move in that direction. Over here. Oh, crap. It is quite reduced. Good. And let's go for construction 4. Let's have the infantry move towards Kharkov. And I'm sure you will get them. That's 2 units apparently, since these trucks decided to go and get across. That's just about fine. I'm taking a little bit more time than I might have wanted, but... I'll just let them get into Narva. The reason why I want to do that is I would really... Oh, they have Soviet units here now. Interesting. Let's wait a bit here. Let's try and cut them off if I have to refight them. This changes things a little bit because it means I would like to just ensnare a few Soviet forces there if I can. And I think I can. Let's get you back on track. This bit is just going to be a little push because there's just no room for encirclement here. This is going to be a terrible idea. But again, let's keep going. Let's go into Konotop. There is apparently no unit there. Alright, establish the Gestapo gives a military police to... And hopefully that means I need a little bit less manpower there. With that done, let's go for permanent supply lines. So I can hopefully get better railway construction speed. And it's funny that they are retreating in there because... Oh no, they're not. They just wanted to walk. Let's actually leave Konotop just to the infantry. It's probably not worthwhile doing that, so... The only unit that's a bit problematic here would be these. But we'll see how it goes. I would say I'm a bit of a victim of my own success here, at least for the moment, since I'll just keep moving then. Let's move you up since you're now free. I need these three to deal with it. You can start moving into Veliki Luki. You're getting down again. Let's move here and then down, because what I wanted to do is I wanted to go and cross. Let's stop attacking for the moment. And yeah, I have these guys moving now, which is a bit of a disaster there. Because there's no railroad here. To be completely honest, I don't really know why I have you here. So let's move you up, because it's just not worth it. Oh yeah, they're surrounded. I need a few infantry to deal with it, certainly. Let's make sure they do so. "10 days for this part, huh? That's pretty rough. But it's no big deal. Let's at least have you move past the rail. And you here too. So they can enjoy that. I think that's looking fine. I don't need to do a whole lot there. I just need to hold that that territory really, while I keep moving. Can you stop? Yeah. That's. Oh no, I can move you down here. Which is not a great movement, but I guess I'm moving towards Sumy and Kursk. Orel, Bryansk, Kharkov. They're all worth 10 points, like. Okay. That should have me continuing to clear that. Like I said, at the moment I'm just trying to push here. Let's just make sure I do get a unit in there. They're very close, but I do want these armored units to go and move up as well. With you actually moving in here like that. I'll allow them to move in here, actually. I'd rather have them do that and get encircled than that I have to fight them here. So I'll gladly let them pass. Okay. Here too, this might lead to an encirclement of the forces that are there, which would be nice. I do have to admit. But it doesn't need to be. I do not think I will snare a lot of forces with this. But I will get some. The other unfortunate business is that, of course, they have these tanks here. I'll just let them move through. And see what's down there. As before, fighting enemies in forts is as difficult as ever. Get there. I'll get there. Interesting counterattack, but that might work to my advantage if they keep it up. Okay, now I'm looking to move. Interesting maneuver by the tanks, and certainly means that we'll have to continue there. Might just as well start trying to take territory there, because things are a bit weird out here, but sweet, they are trapped. Alright, I'm gonna end the video here. I think I made some decent progress once again into the Soviet Union this time. Thanks for watching, take care, see you next time, bye bye.